इज अ डीएचएफएल केस और वेदर उनके सब सीएस को आज भी जॉब मिल गई है, बट दे वर हेरेस्ड। गीतांजलि जेम्स जब भी हुआ इशू, बहुत
Yes.
बहुत इशू हुआ है, पर उन्होंने इमीडिएटली लेटर लिख के उन्होंने दे लेफ्ट द जॉब। अभी जीएसटी रिकॉर्ड में भी प्रोफेशनल्स के नाम आए थे बीच में, अपना प्रोफेशन का भी एक दो आए थे नाम। तो थ्रू योर पॉडकास्ट आई वुड लाइक टू से दिस दैट हमारी जितनी भी फाइलिंग वगैरह होती है वो भी पीछे से स्क्रूटिनाइज होती है।
We had a word with many PCS. They don't want to work under someone and they just want to be their own boss.
Yeah.
So was it the same in your case? Means why you didn't plan to start with your own firm and join in the corporates?
I wanted to taste the waters of a large corporate also.
Corporate was always your dream life, or you adjusted there? Because we have heard that corporate like is it's a 9 to 5 job, फिर वो boring होता है बहुत ज़्यादा, monotonous हो जाता है. So we want to know your experience कि corporate life is healthy or it is actually toxic, and office politics और ये सब से कैसे deal किया आपने in the initial years?
Yeah.
One thing in the course of my journey of 17 years, I have learned that all the stakeholders, we have 70 group companies, stake sale, and now it is in public, so I can share you that. Now at this juncture, I feel that I would like to spend time with my buddy professional. 16 lakhs package, 4 times the package of this thing. And then when you ask काम क्या करना है, it is nowhere going to take the profession. This point was missed by the seniors and the team and the ultimate seniors from where the proposal had come. You are not doing a clerical babu job. You have to get certifications only with statutory auditor, because most of the times the statutory auditors they don't understand our provisions, and we have to do the work practically. They will only sign the certificates.
Two attempts matters in the corporate journey. Like अगर किसी को बहुत ज्यादा attempts लग गए हैं तो corporates में क्या उसको कम opportunities मिलेगी या उसको sideline किया जाएगा in the team? What are your experiences and views on it?
So it actually opened my mind also. A push from my CFO in my ex company that this is the relative of so and so you please take him. And I was not very happy. This person has taken 6 attempts, so I will not give him the work.
He got a call from a very big company that he should join there, and in some 2-3 days he was removed from the company.
Initial stepping stone अगर आपका strong होगा, then sky is the limit. Even the big companies will call you. 25 साल का एक्सपीरियंस वाला बंदा करता है वो मेरे इनिशियल 10 साल के करियर में कर चुका था.
लार्ज कॉर्पोरेट्स है जैसे कि बड़े बड़े जो भी नाम है कंपनीज में, उसमें स्टूडेंट्स का ड्रीम होता है दैट वो लोग वहीं से किक स्टार्ट करें. बट वी हैव हर्ड मेनी स्टोरीज कि जितना बड़ा नाम है कंपनी का उतना ही ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है टू मेंटेन देयर वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस, एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स प्रेशर ज्यादा आ जाता है ऑफ द डेडलाइंस.
These are the red flags of not selecting a candidate. 25 साल से लोग हैं कंपनी में, they are just sitting and just उनका टाइम निकलता जा रहा है and they were never given opportunities.
Was this the reason for you that you left Reliance या फिर there was some other reason?
जनरली मैं पहले बोला करता था कि कॉर्पोरेट में तो there is no guarantee कि आपको असाइनमेंट्स मिलेंगे.
What are the challenges you are facing as a compliance officer of a big giant company?
Like Mahindra's, when similar kind of stuff happened, Anand Mahindra had given a very beautifully, very calmly gave the response. So
ऐसा कौन सा सेक्शन है कंपनीज एक्ट का जो आपके काम में डेली यूज आता है?
we are losing opportunities because we are not proactive in our representations also. Why CS was not mentioned there? Because FEMA, we also do very day in day out. It's not anybody's particular property.
So I have a vacancy now at the Phoenix Mill Group.
AI1 was working with me in Reliance. This is what I have seen in my 17 years journey, where there were so many gaps, and I had put to the regulators, I had put to the president of the institute also. कांटों का ताज है ये.
Your company is doing certain kind of non-compliances and your board of directors are involved in fraudulent activities and आपको उसके बारे में पता चल गया. So in such a case, what you will do? Because CS 2 KMP is considered as an employee of the company at the end of the day.
जबकि उसका कोई रोल नहीं था. DRSP में साइन किया था उसने. ऐसे में IPO था. माइंड वैली का कंपनी था. 10 इयर्स से भी ने परेशान किया. एनी टॉम डिक एंड हैरी जिसका रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एक पब्लिक टॉयलेट के बाहर उसका ऑफिस भी नहीं है, खाली बोर्ड. देयर इज नो डिलीजेंस, नथिंग. आई कैन गिव यू अनटिल नंबर ऑफ एग्जांपल्स ऑफलाइन. डे इन डे आउट वी फेस इन प्रैक्टिकल सिचुएशन इन कॉर्पोरेट्स सिंस आई एम फ्रॉम कॉर्पोरेट. तो ये चीज आपको जरूर एनालाइज करनी चाहिए कभी भी.
I am 100% confident कि students ये podcast आपके लिए बहुत बहुत useful होगा.
Yes.
And when you will join a company or when you will go for your internship as a trainee, these insights of Bhavik sir are going to really help you. Hello sir, how are you?
Fine. How are you?
We are also good, sir.
So
Okay,
we
great.
welcome to this initiative by CS Thanvi Sisters, that is Guruvar with CS Gurus. And we are very
Okay.
excited to move this session ahead with you.
एंड काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं सर आपको. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का ये सेशन आप लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है बिकॉज हियर वी हैव CS भाविक सर हु हैज एक्सटेंसिव एक्सपीरियंस इन कॉर्पोरेट्स. ही इज अ कंप्लायंस ऑफिसर एट फिनिक्स मिल्स ग्रुप. Earlier, he was associated with Reliance Group, also was involved in mergers of IDFC First Bank, Blue Star, and Prime Focus as well.
First question is that we had a word with many PCS and सबका मतलब मोस्टली सबका यही रीजन है that why they start with their own firm is that कि they don't want to work under someone and they just want to be their own boss.
Yeah.
So was it the same in your case? Means why you didn't plan to start with your own firm and join in the corporates?
Yeah. So, thank you so much, both of you. And first, a disclaimer that my views are my personal views and not associated with my organization or my where I'm working right now.
Yes.
So as any professional stream, whether it is CA, CS, ICWA, CMA, this is always a thing that whether you want to do your own practice or you want to go for a corporate, So I was very clear that I will do my training from firm where I will get a lot of exposure with respect to listed and unlisted companies and variety of work where I will learn. Then it was my conscious decision that I would like to spend a few years of my profession into working into corporates, taking the experience, going into growing companies, understanding the work culture, understanding the how the actual secretarial work is happened, and then maybe later in the stage where I may even join consulting. I may try hands in law firms. So, but during the course of my journey, I had worked in almost a good amount of corporates, as you have seen, and also I worked in consulting also. So, yeah, I mean, then throughout my 17 years, 18 years of my journey, since I had been into the corporate this thing, then I continued in the as a corporate. So yes, but the most important thing here is that you have to take experience. You
Yes, yes.
directly going into whether doing your own practice or going for a head CS direct position is not, which is something which I would recommend for buddy CS, that
Okay.
because the profession is becoming so complex, so it is always advisable for especially for fresher company secretaries that take a good amount of exposure, whether you take under a PCS or whether you take under a corporate CS, but you take experience and then you try to move on your own path.
Yes.
That is, and both have their own pros and cons. But I will not say choosing one over the other. But yes, since I have been into the corporate journey from my initial this thing, I was clear that at least for a certain period I would like to take corporate exposure, and then maybe I'll see whether I get opportunity in consulting or law firms or my own practice.
So you
Yeah.
are more into exploring that first you will gain experience and then you will go for the
Yeah,
firm.
this has been my suggestion and my own philosophy as well. That first take good amount of experience under somebody, work with somebody, seniors, good growing companies. Take a relevant exposure of how the things work. As I told you, I am not saying whether under a PCS or a corporate, but take exposure, then move forward.
And sir, we would like to know कि like corporate was always your dream life or you adjusted there, because we have heard that corporate like is it's a 9 to 5 job, फिर वो boring होता है बहुत ज़्यादा, monotonous हो जाता है. So we want to
Yeah.
know your experience कि corporate life is healthy or it is actually toxic, and office politics और ये सब से कैसे deal किया आपने in the initial years.
Yeah.
Like any entity, I would say, whether it is a firm, whether it is a corporate, whether it is consulting, law firm, when you work with somebody and when you work with a team and when you work in an organization, obviously you have to understand the vibe of the entity, vibe of the organization, what kind of organization you are going into. आप कितना भी due diligence कर लीजिए, but ultimately once you get into the shoes of the
Yes.
things, you will understand. So you gradually you move ahead in your profession, you gain experience how to deal with people. So people management is very, very important here, because I would like to share my experiences that yes, in the initial stages, though we found good companies, growing companies have found, yes, but there were situations where definitely sometimes the boss is not aligned with your work style. Sometimes you are not aligned with the boss's work style. Sometimes your teammates may not be at par with your excellency. So yes, सब चीजों को मद्देनजर रखते हुए, one thing in the course of my journey of 17 years, I have learned that all the stakeholders you have to, and more you grow and go into your senior positions, like head positions in the later stage of your career, this becomes much more important than the technical aspect, I would say, because यहाँ पे आपको not you have to balance everything. And not only this, let me tell you also the cross-functional teams also. Stakeholders, internal stakeholders as well as external stakeholders. So when I say internal stakeholders, you don't have to manage only your team, but also manage the requirements of and dealing and getting your work done also with your cross-functional teams like treasury हो गया, legal हो गया, accounts हो गया, HR हो गया. So you have to align with them also. And many times it will happen that sometimes you are not getting that support what you require at the stage where, so you have to convince yourself, you have to become a catalyst. So you have to show that what is the importance of your department, and you have to create that importance, and that will only happen once you are thorough with your things and you understand the psyche of each and every person in the department also. So yes, sometimes, and also much more depends on the ethos of your organization also. What kind of organization you are getting into, how much your organization is giving importance to the compliance function, how much importance it is giving really to the what do we say, the ethics and the ethics and the core of the profession and all. So all these things also depend. There is no straitjacket formula that all organizations are toxic or not toxic. So, and in one of the examples, in the recent examples that we were stuck with stake sale, and now it is in public, so I can share you that one stake sale was happened, and due to some technicality in the amendment in the law, some restriction had happened, and because of it, the transfer was the transfer of shares were not happening because of the ISIN thing and all. ISIN was not NSDL was not issuing ISIN because there is a backlog, and the transaction was almost stuck for 4-5 months. Now, then when it came to my rescue, and when I joined the group, and when I was told by my boss that what is the solution, you just follow up with NSDL and get the things done. I said, rather than going for NSDL, we have a clear-cut exemption. Why not use that? So I found out the solution, and within almost 15 days, we were able to get rid of that particular thing. We were able to legally convince. So always think out of the box solutions, out of the whatever is given to you. Just don't think from one angle. And what has been told to you, also think from the business perspective also, that how practically the things can fit into. And when you start giving business oriented solutions from the legal perspective also, and balancing, there is an art. There is nothing which a book can teach you. It only happens over the experience, over the years of experience. So in corporate, this is very, very important. And then once now, I personally believe organization which I have served, whether it is a growing company, established company, large corporates, now the seniors or senior management is becoming very much practical, that this is no more a cost center, but it is an enabler, because the world is seeing you at the global forum, and the foreign investors, when you attract foreign money and all, this is utmost important. And all those companies which were whether it is large, I will not name, but it is large or small. Now, once you attract foreign investment, you have to be on tip of the toe compliant, and there is no rescue to it. You don't have a choice. So it's better that proactively companies themselves have build their image. Whether it is ESG, whether it is your anti-corruption, bribery. So these are the laws where generally they focus. How you are compliant with from a sustainability point of view, environmental. It's no more
Cost.
option now. Yeah. How, and it's your reputation ultimately.
So this is a very good perspective that you shared, and this is going to help a lot of students.
Yeah.
That when you join a corporate, it's not only about always expecting from the company; it is also giving back to the
Yes.
company.
The bosses will come. You have to do this way. You have to do fast. You have to do, but you have to be very calm, and you have to
Yeah.
first think. You have to first think whether it is actually practically possible, whether it is technically possible. Is there an alternative solutions? Whether the things can move a little bit faster if we give this kind of solutions. So one thing I always tell to my team, all the buddies here, all the buddy company secretaries or the professionals, that just don't blindly follow what is given to you. Analyze 360-degree angle. Try to find out innovative solutions, and try to understand that you are an independent professional yourself. Just it's not about disrespecting or challenging the seniors or challenging the teammates, but having your own say. For
Yeah.
example, there was a case of reclassification of promoter in one of the listed companies which I have worked, and the seniors were they were much double seniors, year of experience than me, and I was told that we have to move this fast. There is a requirement, and the promoter has told us to do this, and we have to do all the compliance procedure formalities within 2 days, and we have to start the process. And I was just taken on the VC call for how to do this. Then I said, wait, there is an exemption which is approved by SEBI. It is not implemented, but it is approved. Once it is approved and there is a press release, definitely then there is no looking back. They will have to come with a notification for the exemption. And this point was missed by the seniors and the team and the ultimate seniors from where the proposal had come. And then it was cross-checked with the seniors team. And they said, yes, it was missed out. They waited for that notification from the regulator. And because of that, we saved almost 6 months of the procedure. So this is example one, again a classic example where you just don't have to just blindly run through whatever is given to you on your plate. Independently analyze the things. Updating yourself becomes not your KRA in the company, but it becomes your daily objective, or I would say a daily routine it should become, which is I'm seeing it is missed out by most of the professionals in the industry. Sorry to say. This is a very sorry situation when I take interviews of the team. This thing, most of the teams are people are relying on WhatsApp updates. People are circulating WhatsApp, so we will do. So once you are not up, because management is daily trying to give you challenges. Tomorrow today some update has statutory update has come, and tomorrow morning you are called, and if you are not updated, you are giving a wrong advice.
we have observed that interns have a very laid back attitude. If they get
100%.
some work, like for example, if they have got the work of making an annual return, MGT7,
Yes.
they will not read section 92 and just start filling up the form clerically. That should not happen. They should have their own, accountability
Own
towards
wisdom.
what they are writing in the annual return form.
Absolutely,
That's
absolutely. And SOP is set, and they are just doing a tick box. That is not the job.
Yes.
Correct.
So yeah, you are not doing a clerical babu job. You have to understand what you have to
Yes.
understand what you are putting.
Yeah, correct.
And many times we also learn. So in my department, one of my junior, I was very surprised that he bought so much. He was doing an annual return, and you will not believe he found some things which only a very senior experienced person can analyze and bring. He could have just filled up the form and he could
Yeah.
have filed it.
Yes.
But he saw the balance sheet. He said, "Sir, I am seeing this kind of RICO should happen. There is amount mismatch, sir, and we need to know how this amount mismatch is happening." Then I asked him, "Then what is the solution?" He said, "Okay, we should check this. We should try to ask the accounts team that why this gap has happened between so and so, so and so." So now this is something which you are yourself intrigued and you yourself train yourself in that way.
Correct.
Otherwise, as you said, obviously people are then only doing a mechanical job of filling the form and then filing it. Like in a small charge form of CHG, this thing, I found so many anomalies. And today also, if you see, the form is overriding the rule is overriding the act. So today also, I'm saying.
सर डू अटेम्प्ट्स मैटर्स इन द कॉर्पोरेट जर्नी लाइक अगर किसी को बहुत ज्यादा अटेम्प्ट्स लग गए हैं तो कॉर्पोरेट्स में क्या उसको कम अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिलेगी या उसको साइड लाइन किया जाएगा इन द टीम व्हाट आर योर एक्सपीरियंसेस एंड व्यूज ऑन इट
So, see, I have not been a fan of rankers or only attempts. It's a balance of both. I always check if a student is if a candidate is a practically able to answer the questions and the knowledge, the technical knowledge is thorough, then definitely I would give a chance. Like in my own this thing, I didn't wanted one of that, and it actually opened my mind also. I had taken one trainee, who was brilliant, but I got a push from my CFO in my ex company that this is the relative of so and so, so you please take him. And I was not very happy with him because not only attempts, but he was also doing advocacy. Then he did some training, half training, he left. Then I was pushed that I have to take this person. But then once he joined and then once he showcased his skills and he was able to grasp the things fast. So definitely attempts per se, if there are 9 attempts, 10 attempts and all, you need to understand why that person is not able to clear. What are the reasons that person was not able to clear? What were the pain points? There is no straight jacket. There can be a situation where people are not clear because of the aggregate also. But people are technically very strong in the subjects. Whether it is RPT area or whether it is CSR area, they are able to crack the things. They are able to give you the answers to the questions you are putting. They're thorough. Then definitely corporates, depending on the policy, they do take. And once you are into the team, then everybody is equal to my understanding. It will not happen that this person has taken 6 attempts, so I will not give him the work. It may also happen that person is very, very sharp technically, but practically is not able to deliver. It also happens that way also. He may be a ranker, he may be in top 10 ranker, but when actually put into the situation to do the work, he is not able to deliver.
I think we also have heard one story of an All India ranker one. Yeah, he joined, he got a call from a very big company that he should join there. And in some 2-3 days, he was removed from the company because he was not knowing things practically. He was only having the theoretical knowledge. Yeah.
तो आप ये भी समझिए कि अगर किसी ने 3 अटेम्प्ट, 4 अटेम्प्ट, 5 अटेम्प्ट लिया है, तो
Hmm.
उसका उसने बार-बार पढ़ा भी है। लोग
Yes.
ऐसा भी समझते हैं बहुत बार।
हाँ.
So that is not a barometer. Yes, it can be a barometer for some very big large conglomerates, but I have never been into this false trap of, I don't feel that people taking attempts are, yes, you have to judge, but definitely it should not happen that just for the sake of, abhi suppose I have to take a trainee. I have seen trainees doing 3 attempts, 4 attempts, 5 attempts, but I have given chance and they have fared very well. So it's all about how you also groom the team, how you groom the team members. आप किस तरह से उनको प्रोजेक्ट करते हो. अगर आप में ही दम नहीं है तो सामने वाले के पास हो या नहीं हो, इट्स अ गिव एंड टेक. एंड मेरा पूरा फिलोसफी उल्टा है कि आप ग्रोइंग कंपनी से स्टार्ट कीजिए, आप ग्रोइंग कंपनी में अपना एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ाइए, एंड आप जितना टीम छोटा होगा उतना आपको काम ज्यादा मिलेगा, एंड यू विल बी द 360 डिग्री पर्सन. एंड इनिशियल स्टेपिंग स्टोन अगर आपका स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा, देन स्काई इज द लिमिट. इवन द बिग कंपनीज विल कॉल यू. इट्स नॉट लाइक एक्स टॉप 5 कंपनी विल ओनली रिक्रूट टॉप 5 कंपनीज के अंदर से. And I have been myself a big example for that, because I have done so almost जो 25 साल का एक्सपीरियंस वाला बंदा करता है वो मैं मेरे इनिशियल 10 साल के करियर में कर चुका था. सो एंड अपॉर्चुनिटीज ग्रोइंग कंपनी में ज्यादा होती है, टू बी वेरी फ्रैंक विथ यू. या
एंड सर जो
Yes.
ये लार्ज कॉर्पोरेट्स है, जैसे कि बड़े बड़े जो भी नाम है कंपनीज में, उसमें स्टूडेंट्स का ड्रीम होता है दैट वो लोग वहीं से किक स्टार्ट करें। बट वी हैव हर्ड मेनी स्टोरीज कि जितना बड़ा नाम है कंपनी का, उतना ही ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है टू मेंटेन देयर वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस।
Yes.
एंड
It is very
इंस्टेड
true.
ऑफ लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स, प्रेशर ज्यादा आ जाता है ऑफ द
Deadlines.
डेडलाइंस। सो
It is very very true. I completely agree with you. That practically that 25 साल से लोग हैं कंपनी में, they are just sitting and just उनका टाइम निकलता जा रहा है, and they were never given opportunities, even though they were on merit, they were very capable of doing the things, but because of the bureaucracy or whatever, unfortunately they were stuck in the same zone. So ऐसा होता है, प्लस एज आई टोल्ड यू काफी सारा डिपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन हो जाता है। सो अगर आप एक इसमें हो तो आप सेकंड चीज दूसरा वो नहीं कर सकता, तो वो एक चीज में एक डिसएडवांटेज भी होता है, एंड स्पेशली ट्रेनिंग में भी होता है ये चीज। दिस हैपेंस इन ट्रेनिंग ऑल्सो, कि अगर आप इन्वेस्टर रिलेशन कर रहे हो तो आप इन्वेस्टर रिलेशन ही कर रहे हो, आप स्टॉक एक्सचेंज फाइलिंग कर रहे हो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज फाइलिंग ही कर रहे हो, आप एजेंडा कर रहे हो तो एजेंडा ही कर रहे हो। सो दिस हैपेंस। सो यस, आई मीन दैट्स व्हाई आई ऑलवेज से कि आप जनरली, मैं पहले बोला करता था कि कॉर्पोरेट में तो देयर इज नो गारंटी कि आपको असाइनमेंट्स मिलेंगे ड्यूरिंग द जर्नी। जो कॉर्पोरेट में आएगा वो आपके 21 साल की ट्रेनिंग में वही है। सो बेटर टू डू अ ट्रेनिंग इन अ गुड फॉर्म, टेक द एक्सपोजर 360 degree wise, and then you explore whether you want to continue in with the
firm or
TCS or
in
you
corporate.
for a corporate. So this was my philosophy, which I started with that जितने clients रहेंगे listed unlisted and all, and variety of work, वहाँ पे guarantee आपको मिलना ही मिलना है।
Was this the reason for you that you left Reliance, या फिर there was some other reason that you left
No,
Reliance?
I got a head opportunity, and I was anyway, which was after 17 years of experience, I was looking for a head position. So definitely, I wanted to taste the waters of a large corporate also, and there was no specific reason as such. Yes, but वही था कि I was anyway just actively trying to explore, and I was getting opportunities also. So much opportunities भी आ रहे थे for a direct heading the department, which is obviously after a particular phase, you have a different phase of your career. So that was a natural step path, I would say. I wanted to embark upon.
What are the challenges you are facing as a compliance officer of a big giant company?
So whether it is a big giant company, whether it is a growing company, challenges, I would say, yes, regulators has been keeping us busy. And I would not say challenges, but whether it is a small company or large company, the processes have to be very strong. Stakeholder management has to be very thorough, and people management, team management, these all things are very, very important. And aligning everyone with the objective and making them understand the importance of the compliance and then getting the things done is a bit of a good challenge, specifically with the cross-functional teams, because everything is dependent on timelines in our profession.
Yes.
So you to educate the cross-functional team, they may not be that sensitized with our technicality, to make them at par and educate them and bringing them at par, including your promoters, directors, your cross-functional teams, your team. So all these things, managing all these stakeholders and getting the things done is this thing.
Big
Secondly,
challenge.
keeping the things updated with listed company. This is a very good, very big area where laws, they are not giving, the regulator is not giving time to implement the things, and you need to have a good professional team, external team, internal team, एंड देन उसके साथ आपको नोट्स बना के उसको प्रैक्टिकली चीज़ों को ब्रिज करके करना है। तो वो एक चीज़ होता है दैट you have to cope up, because management is ever demanding, and sensitizing the management that आपको एक स्ट्रक्चर्ड वे में चीज़ें करनी पड़ेगी। आप ऐसे ही एडहॉक चीज़ें डे इन डे आउट नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज नाउ यू आर द साइज ऑफ योर कंपनी इज दिस मच, एंड तो वो सब उनको सेंसिटाइज करना, उनको अलाइन करना, इट्स अ बिग चैलेंज, वेदर इट इज अ लार्ज कंपनी, ग्रोइंग कंपनी, वट एवर। एंड स्टार्टअप्स का तो अपना ही ये है, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट इवन अंडरस्टैंडिंग के कंप्लायंस होता क्या है। बाय द टाइम दे अंडरस्टैंड, वो लोग आईपीओ लेके तो आते हैं, बट फॉर एग्जाम्पल ट्विटर पे लिस्ट कंपनी लिस्ट हो चुकी है, ट्विटर पे फाउंडर्स आर adhocly, recklessly, they are writing messages and fighting with the public and different stakeholders. It affects your reputation.
Correct.
Once you have become listed, specifically after becoming listed, you can't. After becoming listed, you have to be a little bit responsible. So educate also कि क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए. That is also a big challenge, because people become so impulsively to For example, it's in public domain. A scooter company founder has been electric EV scooter company has was not taken in a good manner, and BSC or NSE or SEBI, I believe, had given a good whack that be clear in your communication. You should not abruptly respond on Twitter and public domains.
We have got
Vis-a-vis
what you are saying. Yeah.
vis-a-vis vis-a-vis experienced car company like Mahindra's, when similar kind of stuff happened, Anand Mahindra had given a very beautifully, very calmly gave the response. So this is how you manage your things also is very, very important. And this is where I believe even our role happens, it should be there to educate our promoters also, to founders, that once you are in a particular phase, that you should be very careful what you are communicating, how you are communicating. So CS role is not only filing forms or this thing, but now it has become much more wider.
ऐसा कौन सा सेक्शन है कंपनीज एक्ट का जो आपके काम में डेली यूज आता है आपको?
188
हाँ,
LODR or
Yeah.
LOD, RPT provisions.
188.
So not only 188, I said 188. So
Ah.
the concept of RPT, I would say. So you have to analyze RPT, and why I said RPT, we have 70 group companies. And now, as per the listing regulations, even if the transaction is happening between two subsidiaries or RPs of subsidiaries also, the listed company may or may not be party to it, even though if it crosses the thresholds, and if it is not an exempted transaction, we have to analyze it from the listed company perspective also, and from that particular entity perspective also. So any transaction, and the second is the disclosure provisions of LODR.
LODR के.
So when anything comes to me or my team, by default I have told them to analyze these aspects: RPT angle from the entity perspective and from the listed company perspective, and secondly disclosure requirements, whether it will attract or not to the transaction.
बच्चों को सेक्शन मतलब जो आप बोल रहे हो जो ये डेली यूज में आता है, सो वी रिमेम्बर द स्टूडेंट्स विच वी आर टीचिंग, दे सेज कि आरपीटी हम लोगों को बहुत ज्यादा टेक्निकल लगता है, टफ लगता है, एंड यू आर सेइंग कि वो डेली यूज आ रहा है. सो या दे हैव टू फोकस मोर ऑन दैट. या
बॉस बोलेगा बायबैक का प्रोविजन चेक करो, तो बायबैक के लिए ना ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू स्पून फीड यू कि आपको आरपीटी भी देखना है, आपको फेमा भी देखना है. अगर आपके एंटिटी में अगर फॉरेन इन्वेस्टर है, आपको वो सब एंगल्स से चेक करना है. आई मे नॉट नो द सेक्शंस टिप ऑफ द टंग, ओके, आई मे नॉट नो, एंड दैट इज ओके, बट मुझे एटलीस्ट एक ख्याल है. ये तो कॉमन सेंस है कि अगर फॉरेन शेयर होल्डर है तो आपको फॉरेन एंटिटी का फेमा का एक एंगल चेक करना है. आपको आना जरूरी नहीं है, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा आपको आना जरूरी है. व्हेन आई से आरपीटी, माय टीम मेंबर्स मे और मे नॉट एबल टू क्रैक द वेदर आरपीटी एप्लीकेबल है नहीं है, बट एंगल चेक करना जरूरी है.
करेक्ट. बेसिक नॉलेज शुड बी देयर.
बेसिक एसओपी में बिठाना है कि आपको चेक क्या करना है. काफी टाइम जैसे आपने भी बोला कि ट्रेनिंग्स को ट्रेनिंग्स की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है. इन माय केस आई हैव treated my trainees as a equal to employee level, and I make sure that they are getting that kind of exposure, and not only clerical filing of minutes or filing of forms वगैरह, but this is the actual training which I try to give. And
But you
obviously,
also have a vacancy now at the Phoenix Mill Group.
yes, we have a vacancy.
Share or thing with for that as
we
well.
fill the vacancy for trainee, and we fill that currently, and we have one manager ka vacancy we have right now, 5 to 7 years experience, that we are trying to explore right now. So if any candidate is there, definitely we would like to explore that also. Yeah.
Your message which you would like to convey to all the CS aspirants?
What advice you would like to give them?
Yes. So as I told you, gone are the days that we are looked as a minutes writer or bookkeeping professionals, or as a administrative assistant professionals. The law is ever evolving. So obviously, as a professional, try to think from all the 360 degree angles, and have a very critical analytical approach towards whatever work is being given, whether it is a routine operational work, whether it is assignment based work, whether it is event based work, and have this kind of people management skill sets. Try to have that kind of skill set, have to have a balanced approach. And yes, the profession is ever demanding. There will be people who will be having their own criticism about any professions and all, but you have to be focused, like how the horse is focused on its this thing on its distance. So we have to be focused, not to have any this thing. Create your own niche in your own, wherever you're working also, among your peers also, and create your own importance for yourself, for the department, and for the team, as well as for the function, as well as for the organization. Please read consultation papers. Please read the background story. As I was telling, many times we are losing opportunities. We are losing opportunities because we are not proactive in our representations also. And we are not giving our suggestions to the regulators. We are not giving our this thing. When the consultation paper comes, nobody is interested to read that consultation paper. And then when the law is getting notified, then everybody is screaming that this is not given to me, this is not given to me, we have lost this, we have lost that, because we are not represented. If registered valuer can be a CA or a CS or a CMA, any professional basis exam they pass and basis they become registered. Why the ministry had created this kind of segregation today, when there is a concept of registered valuer, and it is a level playing field? This question, when the law was drafted, and there was a draft consultation by the ministry. That point of time, as a profession, you have to proactively question that why this concept was not introduced and why everybody was not given a level playing opportunity. Why CS was not mentioned there? Because FEMA, we also do very day in day out. It's not anybody's particular property that they will do this particular thing. So the thing which I am trying to convey is that if we will sleep and we will not act upon, then definitely world is going to go ahead on their own pace, and we will be left behind. And this is the message which I want to this thing, just don't take things as it comes. Also proactively be keep your eyes, ears open, what is happening, what is not happening. Second thing, read judgments. Try to read judgments, Supreme Court judgments. Try to find out. Today there are so many tools are there available. Google is available. That will also create your niche. Since you have said one message, I am seeing the gap here very clearly.
Yeah.
AI1 was working with me in Reliance, and definitely it was not only bookish, but the person has the ability to question so many things. It is right, wrong, whatever it is a different thing. But to question, to have a inquisitiveness to understand the things, why a merger में क्यों ये form file कर रहे हैं, क्यों इस तरह से application file हो रहा है, क्यों इस तरह से हो रहा है. That shows the critical ability of the person to understand the process, which I feel that people today are just doing for the sake of it. They don't apply their mind, sorry to say that, and they will just do a process in a tick box manner. This is nowhere going to take the profession, or nowhere going to help the profession in their own professional experience journey also. The whole idea of doing this podcast is that only that I may lacking myself in so many things. I am not saying I'm an expert, but I'm saying this is what I have seen in my 17 years journey. When the listing regulations came in 2015, there were so many gaps, and I had put to the regulators, I have put to the president of the institute also. And today we have seen those amendments after 7 years of my giving those suggestions that secretarial auditor should come in the ICDR regulation, because there is a concept of secretarial auditor. Why the certifications only with statutory auditor? Because most of the times the statutory auditors they don't understand our provisions, and we have to do the work practically. They will only sign the certificates. This has happened. So earlier there was no concept of auditor, secretarial auditor. Now there is a concept of secretarial auditor. And this should have come from the practicing CS lobby. But as a professional, we were facing this from the employment side. Okay, and I had given this suggestion in 18 or 19, and amendment only came in 20 2-3 years before. So you can just imagine how much gap it is there. So proactively giving suggestions, proactively participating in consultation papers, proactively analyzing the things, and don't think that you are fresher or you are experienced or not. Everybody is sitting in the same boat, because law is ever changing. When 13 Act came, कितना भी professional, कितना भी experience हो, उसको पूरा relearn unlearn
करना ही पड़ता है. Yes, perfect.
So this excuse of fresher or experienced, I would say definitely that is just an excuse. Everyone is free. I learned so many things today from my juniors also, my cross-functional teams also. आजकल का जो generation है, unfortunately, sorry to say, they want that के QCS join किया, हमको board meeting में बैठना है, हमको KMP बनना है.
Yes.
Thinking वो हो रहा है. They don't even know कि भाई कांटों का ताज है ये. जितना easy लगता है. After 17 years I have become a head CS. Because I have seen people are not even filing ECSI नहीं लेते हैं लोग, and they are becoming KMP and this thing. In my own practical I have seen. जब नॉर्मल ECSN का भी लोगों को पता नहीं है, इतना people are that kind of. तो ये होता है जब आप एक्सपीरियंस डायरेक्टली आप जंप करते हो एज अ हेड CS और without taking experience, then ये सब मिस्टेक्स होने के चांसेस होते हैं. Initial in my first job only, where the market was giving 4 lakhs per annum, I'm talking way back 17-18 years ago, and some companies were giving 16 lakhs package, 4 times the package of this thing. And then when you ask काम क्या करना है, they will say आपको सब काम करना है, आपको ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. मतलब आप एक सैलरी में आप 50 चीजें करवा लो, you will be very enticed. पर सर सेक्रेटरी काम, हाँ वो तो लास्ट में करना है आपको. So what I'm trying to say is that people will brainwash you. You have to be very clear, you have to balance. I took the 4 lakh job only because I knew that मैं वो 4 lakh job में जो मैं एक्सपीरियंस गेन करूंगा लिस्टेड कंपनी का, और जो ग्रोइंग कंपनी में मुझे जो 4 मेंबर की टीम में मुझे जो सीखने को मिलेगा, और जिस तरह से मैं अपने आप बेस में इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग कर लूंगा, आगे जाके मुझे वो 10-10x पैकेज मिलना ही है. क्वेश्चन योर एम्प्लॉयर, क्वेश्चन योर इंटरव्यूअर के भाई क्या काम मिलने वाला है, क्या मेरा रोल क्या होगा, मुझे क्या क्या सीखने को मिलेगा. वो तो सीखने को क्या मिलेगा वो तो किधर, मतलब इट्स नॉट देयर ओनली. पीपल आर नॉट इवन ये बस हमको इतना टाइम लगेगा आने जाने में, हमको पैकेज का ये है वो है. तो पीपल आर एवरीथिंग इज देयर एक्सेप्ट द वर्क. सैटरडे संडे छुट्टी मिलेगा क्या सर? So this is where these are the red flags of not selecting a candidate.
So we have our last segment, that is Tol Mol Ke Bol, in which we are going to place you in some difficult situations.
तो
Let's
सर
see
तोल
how
मोल
you
के
respond.
बोलना आप.
Yes. So the first situation is, suppose if your company is doing certain kind of non-compliances and your board of directors are involved in fraudulent activities and आपको उसके बारे में पता चल गया. So in such a case, what you will do? Because CS though KMP is considered as an employee of the company at the end of the day. So what you will do? You will go against your seniors and just take a stand for what is ethical
And
and
put
what
your
is
job
legal,
at stake.
and put your job at stake, or you will just support them, release a
And you
clean
will
report,
demand a
and
hike in
demand a
salary.
hike in salary. So what will you do in such situation?
तो आई हैव बीन वेरी क्लियर. आप प्रोफेशन ज्वाइन ही इसके लिए करते हो. अगर आज आप पुलिस की जॉब करते हो तो आंसर योर क्वेश्चन सिंपल सेंटेंस. आप जो जिसकी ओथ लेते हो उसी के साथ बेईमानी करोगे देन यू आर नॉट अ प्रोफेशनल.
Yes.
Practicality is one thing, but your license is everything. And this is for which you have done your bread and butter, your entire your professional, बोलते हैं ना, जो जिसके लिए आपने मेहनत किया है. Definitely things, there may be situations where unfortunately these things what you said, I have never experienced this kind of things fortunately in my situation. But yes, if there are violations, and यहाँ पे तो आपने बोर्ड की बात की, बट अगर एम्प्लॉय की भी वायलेशन होती है या कुछ होता है इस तरह से, तो इट इज ऑलवेज बेटर कि आप ओपन रिपोर्ट कीजिए, बिकॉज कंपनी भी समझती है एंड क्या बोलते हैं, स्टेक होल्डर भी समझते हैं, एंड योर अकाउंटेबिलिटी नाउ देयर आर चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस, तो यू एंड यू जस्ट कैनॉट गेट स्कॉट्स फ्री. अगर आप सोचोगे कि मैं आज CS चुप भी बैठेगा, तो आप कहीं से भी आप यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू गेट स्कॉट्स फ्री, बिकॉज द रिपोर्टिंग एंड डेटा इज सो मच बिकॉज ऑफ द AI एंड द मशीन लर्निंग विद द रेगुलेटर्स, दैट कैसे भी करके वो फाइंड आउट तो होता ही है. तो अगर इस तरह का सिचुएशन होता है, आई विल ऑलवेज suggest that you have to take your foot back and clearly cite out the reasons, and you should move out in such kind of situations. कल ही मैं I came across one IPO में CS फंस गया था for 10 years, जबकि उसका कोई रोल नहीं था. DRSP में साइन किया था उसने, SME IPO था, IPO था, कंपनी का नाम मैं भूल गया, माइंड वैली का भी कंपनी था. 10 years सेबी ने परेशान किया, 10 years, एंड उसके बाद आखिर में पता चला कि उसका कोई रोल नहीं था एंड ही वाज एक्विटेड. सो ऐसी सिचुएशंस में स्पेसिफिकली सिंस यू रेज दिस क्वेश्चन के बोर्ड में ऐसा कुछ होता है, स्पेसिफिकली यंगस्टर्स, सिंस दिस इज पॉडकास्ट इज दैट आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर माय एक्सपीरियंस. यंगस्टर्स हु आर बिकमिंग सो मच दिस थिंग, अरे मुझे IPO का अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल रहा है, प्लीज स्टडी द कंपनीज, बिकॉज द काइंड ऑफ IPO बूम हैज हैपेंड. एनी टॉम डिक एंड हैरी जिसका रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस एक पब्लिक टॉयलेट के बाहर उसका ऑफिस भी नहीं है, खाली बोर्ड, there is no diligence, nothing. I can give you umpteen number of examples offline, but ऐसे situations में and they are not even paying. Let me tell you that brother profession of CA, now there is a NAFRA, there is a CAG, so day in day out they are doing a third party, पीछे से वो लोग ऑडिट कर रहे हैं, आपके ऑडिट करने के बाद आपके फाइलिंग से बाद चीजें कर रही है. थ्रू योर पॉडकास्ट आई वुड लाइक टू से दिस दैट हमारी जितनी भी फाइलिंग्स वगैरह होती है वो भी पीछे से स्क्रूटिनाइज होती है. सो आप ये समझोगे कि मैं अभी बच जाऊंगा, पीछे से कुछ नहीं होगा, बोर्ड को बचा लूंगा, दिस विल नॉट वर्क. इट इज अ DHFL केस, और वेदर उनके सब CS को आज भी जॉब मिल गई है, बट दे वर हेरेस्ड. गीतांजलि जेम्स जब भी हुआ इशू, बहुत इशू हुआ है, पर उन्होंने इमीडिएटली लेटर लिख के उन्होंने दे लेफ्ट द जॉब. आई एम गिविंग एग्जांपल्स व्हिच आर इन पब्लिक डोमेन, सो दैट हाउ दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग हैपेंस, तो क्या लोग करते हैं मैं वो भी बताना चाहता हूँ. अभी GS रिकॉर्ड में भी प्रोफेशनल्स के नाम आए थे बीच में, अपना प्रोफेशन का भी एक दो आए थे नाम. तो अननेसेसरली क्या होता है इसमें, कौन कितना इन्वॉल्व है नोबडी नोज, बट जब रिपोर्टिंग होती है अनफॉर्चुनेटली देन पीपल गेट इनटू द रॉन्ग साइड विदाउट नोइंग द फैक्ट्स.
स्टूडेंट्स की तरफ से कंपनी लॉ का क्वेश्चन है कि लाइक बोर्ड मीटिंग्स जो होती है इन अ स्मॉल कंपनी, दे हैव टू डू एटलीस्ट 1 मीटिंग इन ईच हाफ ऑफ द कैलेंडर ईयर, और उनका जो गैप होता है दैट इज मिनिमम 90 डेज. तो अगर स्मॉल कंपनी ने आज एक बोर्ड मीटिंग कराई है और उनको कल वापस कोई बिजनेस डिस्कस करना है या विद इन अ वीक कुछ डिस्कस करना है, सो कैन दे कॉल अ बोर्ड मीटिंग टुमारो एट अ शॉर्टर नोटिस बिकॉज द मिनिमम गैप इज 90 डेज.
अगर सर्कुलर के पास कर सकते हैं तो सर्कुलर से कर सकते हैं, तो दैट शुड बी डन.
सर बोर्ड मीटिंग हम एडजर्न भी कर सकते हैं ना, सो दैट instead of taking a new board meeting we can continue with that board meeting. Yeah,
absolutely I agree with you, that can be done, that can be think thought of. But this minimum gap पे जो आप बोल रहे हो, एक बार सक्सेस स्टैंडर्ड भी देखना चाहिए, गाइडेंस भी देखना चाहिए, if there is any guidance given. Yesterday one person was in the WhatsApp group asking me, उनको मैंने 3 बार लिखा कि भाई, his question was that कि अगर शिफ्टिंग बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स करते हैं तो व्हाट अबाउट अदर रिकॉर्ड. तो मैंने उनको वापस 3 बार उनको लिखा कि बुक्स एंड पेपर्स भी एक चीज होती है जो 128 में लिखा है. बुक्स एंड पेपर्स मिनट्स की बात की है ऑलरेडी, देयर इज अ स्पेसिफिक रेफरेंस ऑफ मिनट्स,
Yeah.
स्टिल ही वाज आस्किंग मी सर मुझे मिल नहीं रहा है मतलब वो सेक्शन में लिखा हुआ है 10 पेपर्स, फिर मैं
Yeah.
बोला 10 पेपर्स को आप डेफिनेशन के उसमें देखो, सेक्शन 128 देखो. Unfortunately, I don't know how people analyze the sections or people analyze the situations. And आपको अगर एक जगह पे आंसर नहीं मिलता है, आप गाइडेंस नोट पढ़िए, आप सेक्रेटरी स्टैंडर्ड्स पढ़िए, उसके बाद देन डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ इंटरप्रिटेशन स्कोप. आप कुछ प्रेसिडेंस है क्या, जजमेंट्स है क्या. So this kind of things, what question you asked or day in day out we face in practical situation in corporates, since I am from corporate, तो ये चीज आपको जरूर एनालाइज करनी चाहिए कभी भी.
Thank you so much, sir, for
Yeah.
being a part of this initiative.
Yes.
And we are pretty sure कि आपने जो भी बातें आज share किया, it is going to help a lot
Yes.
to all the CS aspirants to ladder up in their careers. And even उनको एक insight मिला है कि internship में किस तरीके से उनको true training लेना चाहिए, rather than only focusing on the stipend. So it was really an amazing session, and we enjoyed it a lot.
We enjoyed it a lot. And जो भी आपने बोला है, आपने एकदम दिल से बोला है,
Yes.
practically बोला है कि 360 डिग्री व्यू लेना है सिर्फ सैलरी से. As you correctly mentioned so many things कि
Yeah.
सैलरी से लोग बच्चे
सब कुछ
इंस्पायर हो
मेंशन
जाते
कर दिया
हैं.
है सर आपने,
सब
जहाँ
कुछ ही
पे भी
मेंशन
gaps
कर
है,
दिया.
everything is
एवरीथिंग
covered.
यू फिल्ड इट. आई एम 100% कॉन्फिडेंट कि स्टूडेंट्स ये पॉडकास्ट आपके लिए बहुत बहुत यूजफुल होगा.
Yes.
एंड व्हेन यू विल जॉइन अ कंपनी और व्हेन यू विल गो फॉर योर इंटर्नशिप एज अ ट्रेनी, these insights of Bhavik sir are going to really help you a
Yes.
lot. So thank you so much sir for being a part of this
So much
initiative.
for giving me the opportunity, because now at this juncture I feel that I would like to spend time with my buddy professionals and
Definitely,
buddy
yes.
secretaries and upcoming aspirants and all. And this is my time to give back to the profession. And I have been always been into the learning and development, whether it is my in-house or outside. So I thought, okay, it will be better that if there is a good reach to the people, then definitely if the quality of the profession will increase.
Yeah.
Yes, and definitely, sir, your experience has spoke a lot,
Yeah.
and
Thank
it
you so
will be
much,
a
sir.
learning
Both
for
of you are
you.
doing excellent. This kind
Thank
of
you.
doing excellent, and please keep continuing and keep calling me whenever required. And we are
Yeah,
Sure,
look
sure,
forward
sir,
We
sure.
hope we have more
collaborate
and more
more on
sessions.
various
Yes, हाँ.
yes, more sessions, and I would love to join again. Yeah,
Thank you so
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir, and
thank
bye
you,
bye. Bye bye.
thank you, thank you.